What's happening, guys? I wish I could have given you a better demo today, but we're running out of time. It's almost pitch black out, and we got a foot of snow out there. So rest assured, go back to the last video we did on a KTM 380, the twin to this bike, and you'll see these things are absolute rippers. Junior and I confirmed our seat of the pants thought that this had as much horsepower as a CR500, and they do. These are rated for 55 rear wheel horsepower, 52 to 55 horsepower, about the same as a good running CR500. KTM really hit the nail on the head with these 380s. The best features of a 250 combined with the best features of a big bore two-stroke 500, which is to say it's extremely fast. And it's just easier to ride. It feels like a 250 with the balls of a 500. This one's absolutely stunning front to back. It looks like a brand new motorcycle, feels like a brand new motorcycle, and sounds like a brand new motorcycle. I'll have to grab the work order to remember everything that was done to it, but I guess I'll start at the front. Brand new, well, got a little bit of snow on it there. Brand new Dunlop front tire and tube. The front forks are in brand new condition. There's no damage to them at all. New front fender with this graphics kit on this bike is a one-off by a local artist who designed it. It looks like a KTM factory Red Bull edition with the red and white, black and yellow on the orange backgrounds. The number ones, the AMA motorcyclist stickers on there. The bars are brand new Renthal bars with a Renthal crossbar pad, KTM Works parts, hydraulic clutch cover, ASV unbreakable levers, has brand new set of grips on there, ODI grips. Just beautiful piece, man. The tank and shrouds are in brand new condition. It does have a brand new seat cover, brand new rear fender, brand new side covers on there, and the frame has been repainted. The rear tire is a brand new Dunlop tire with a new Renthal, I think it's a Renthal sprocket and gold chain. The rear swing arm's been polished. All the aluminum on the bike's been polished. The swing arm, the kicker, the engine covers have been repainted. It has a brand new chrome exhaust on there. All new hoses on the carb. Carb's been rebuilt. New fuel lines, new air filter, and it absolutely hauls the mail. Got the work order here. It spent a full day in the detail shop after coming out of the service shop. 10 hours in the detail shop. It was hot water, steam cleaned, pressure washed. They repainted the frame and the motor. They polished the aluminum Kickstarter. They polished and cleaned the brake lever. They polished the rear swing arm. You can see that looks like chrome. That wasn't like that originally. That was polished to match the chrome pipe on it. The silencer is aluminum. That was polished also. It's an FMF silencer. You can see that shines just like the swing arm does. The new graphics kit was installed along with all the new plastics and the new seat cover, and that's about it. The shock spring was touch-up painted, so the frame rails are in mint shape too. I'll show you that in a minute. So cosmetically, the bike's a 10 straight up, and it went through the service department and went through the entire bike. Put the new Renthal bars on, new front and rear tires, new rear rotor, new rear brake rotor. You can see that is new. New ODI lock-on grips, new tubes, new rib bands, new chain. New petcock, fuel petcock, OEM KTM petcock, new gear lube, new pipe mount kit, new gold FMF series gnarly pipe. That's the one for off-road racing. It's a little bit thicker than the other FMF pipe. New seat cover. Actually, the rear shock was replaced too. It's got a new replacement shock from a 2-year newer model. It was a takeoff shock. The original shock was actually, believe it or not, the original shock that was on here was shortened because the old timer that owned it, the vet rider that owned it, was shorter. So he put a shorter shock on it, and there was no way to put it back to the original length, so we bought a new takeoff shock, or a like new takeoff shock from a newer KTM, so it's a little bit upgraded rear shock. The front forks are the upside down front forks. It looks like a modern bike. It looks like a brand new motorcycle. It's a 2000 model year, and it's been totally gone through. A new front number plate, new swing arm pivot nut, new air filter, the coolant was drained, flushed, and refilled and checked for leaks. Everything's good there. New radiator shrouds. The Kickstarter was removed, disassembled, cleaned, greased, and tightened up. They flushed and bled the front and rear brakes. Let's see. New pipe mount, new pipe, new gear lube, new petcock. Jetted the carb. It's got a new kill switch on it. New muffler rubbers, and replaced the shock. That's about it. It was started and tuned and road tested. Everything checked out good. Runs like a brand new bike. So that's about it, folks. Total labor on the bike was 37 and a half hours plus parts. It's an obscene bottom line on the ticket here, but if you bought your bike in the shop, that's what the guys do. They punch a time ticket, and it came out to 37 and a half hours, 27 service, 10 detail, plus parts, just over $4,000 in parts and labor invested in this to make it look like a factory racer that just rolled off the line, and it runs just like one too. Aluminum subframe on here also, nice aluminum subframe. We'll take a look at the frame rails. I always encourage you to do that. Always check the wheel bearings out on bikes. Make sure there's no play in the wheel bearings. The rear wheel bearings are like brand new. There's zero play in the linkage, indicating low hour. The front, always check the front wheel bearings at zero play, indicating a low hour chassis. And the frame rails, from my recollection, although the fingers don't lie, you can tell perfectly smooth frame rail, indicating it was never bashed through off-road rocks and ruts. The pegs are perfectly straight. These are the original pegs. The shifter looks like new. Engine cases look like new, and the frame looks like new. Those are the important things, folks. You really want to check the frame rails of any prospective used motorcycle. You'd be surprised how many times I see a bike that looks like this, and I always say, text me a picture of the frame rails. I'm like, well, why do you want to see the frame rails? Well, that tells a story of what kind of life the bike lived. Look at the side of the swing arms. The side of the swing arm looked brand new like this one, so it looks like it just came out of the box. Usually they're all chewed up. Usually the chain guide's chewed up. Look at the rims on the bike. They're perfectly straight. These are the original rims. If I had to guess, I would say this bike had less than 30 hours original time on it, because all the original componentry, the spokes, the rims, the frame and everything is in mint shape. So that's what you want to start with, a solid foundation, low hour bike, and then take it to the next level. This one's done. It looks like it belongs in the display on the 3rd floor with the other big bore 2-strokes, or on the line at an AHMRA or a local New England championship race. This bike could win at the amateur level right out of the box, exactly the way it is. Roll it up to the line at NESC or at the Netra Hare Scrambles or a J-Day. If you don't win, well, you got no one to blame but yourself. Please give us a call, 860-454-7024. From the bars, the levers, down to the bottom of the tires, pure perfection. Just to make a great Christmas gift. Why spend 12 grand on a new KTM when you can buy this like new one that's going to retain its value for a fraction of the price? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. God bless America.